Covering news where you live. This is 5 News.
Well, thank you for joining us here for the latest news and weather where you live. I'm Joe Ellison. First, a few road closures to be aware of. If you're in Fort Smith, Free Ferry Road and 74th Street will be closed today and tomorrow because of some utility work. There are detour signs at South 74th and Upert Lane, as well as South 66 and Free Ferry Road. And in Bentonville, Northwest 2nd and 3rd are closed until this Friday, July 14th, for some building construction. And of course, detour signs will be posted there. So if you live in Bentonville and take these roads, be sure to find another route or give yourself some extra time to deal with these closures. And a reminder that eligible families can now apply for low-income home energy assistance. Now, this is a federal program helping eligible families pay for summer utilities. The Economic Opportunity Agency of Washington County is just one of multiple organizations accepting applications. The summer program will run through September 29th. You can apply for LIHEAP at the organization operating in your county. You can find out if you're eligible right on our website, 5newsonline.com. Well, speaking of summer, it is going to be hot this week, but Zach, checking in with you, a little bit of a cool down on this Monday.
Yeah, Monday's the big winner. We're getting overall some lower humidity. It's still there a little bit. We're not seeing completely dry air move in. There's a little mugginess to the air, but again, it's lower than where we'll be as we go deeper into the work week. Wednesday, Thursday going to be the hottest, muggiest days. For today, though, again, we're looking at temperatures topping out in the mid to upper 80s in northwest Arkansas, up to 88 degrees. A little patchy morning fog's going to mix out of here in spots by mid-morning. We've got temperatures a little warmer into the river valley. High is going to be up near 90 degrees, and we're dry today. We could get a stray shower chance coming back in on Tuesday. I see us looking dry on Wednesday. Thursday, Friday, as that heat and humidity really builds in, we'll watch for a few scattered showers to try to bubble up with some daytime heating there. And then, Joe, as we head into the weekend, Saturday, Sunday, get back into a little bit more of an unsettled pattern, slightly better chances of some scattered showers and thunderstorms rolling in.
All right. Thanks so much, Zach. Well, Arkansas horse owners who like to trail ride have a long lineage of dedication to this pastime. Many enjoy the rugged terrain of Devil's Den State Park, just west of Winslow. There's a horse camp there. But in recent years, those who belong to these horse groups say they've noticed the maintenance being neglected. Well, we're taking a look at why and if the Arkansas Parks Department has a plan to help.
I've actually been riding here since I was about 8 years old. I am now 45.
I raised my kids and grandkids down here horseback riding.
Some of the best horse trail riding is said to be found nestled in the Ozark National Forest at Devil's Den State Park.
There's so much history in these mountains.
Members of Northwest Arkansas Cavalcade and other riders we heard from say this horse camp is in need of serious repairs.
When you come to camp, everybody comes with the big rigs.
Among the issues, they say camping spots are tight. There's not much room to put a horse on a tie, and roads are washed out in front of camping spots.
And if you drop your tires off in here, then you're actually going to tear your bumpers off.
Cynthia captured video as she recently rode at the horse camp. It shows overgrown areas and washed out or unmaintained trails. Their pictures and video also show biking trails in the same area are well maintained. Groups like Northwest Arkansas Cavalcade say they've approached park rangers and park superintendents about the concerns.
They've been honest with me about their capabilities, what they can do. They pass things on. They forward my email to Little Rock.
Though a group pavilion is under construction at the site, riders tell us it's been years since anything has been done. So we took their questions to Shay Lewis, the director of Arkansas State Parks. He says a manager of operations recently visited the site to look at improvements.
The idea or concept is get the pavilion finished, let that construction take place, and once that construction is complete, then start addressing some of these other issues in the campground.
He says some of the planned improvements include renovating the bathhouse, installing heating and cooling, updating picnic tables, adding fire rings, adding hitching posts to tie horses, and gravel repairs to campsites. Though funding has not been designated for these projects, it would come from maintenance and operation budgets at each park level.
We highly recommend that you get equine enthusiasts and horse people involved in the planning, because the things that might seem obvious to an engineer or an architect or a planner is not convenient and feasible for somebody actually handling a horse.
Wanted to offer their thoughts. Where could they leave those comments?
So anytime that visitors or guests have a comment, they can report those to the park superintendent. They can provide that through the visitor center, or if they want to reach out to our central office and reach out to me directly. I have spoken to several of the volunteers associated with the equestrian groups, and they're important to us, and we're excited about making these improvements.
Well, while there is no timeline for the project, equestrian groups say they hope it's soon, and they'll keep an eye on the progress. Any funding for these projects ultimately come from taxpayers through a 1/8 of 1 cent conservation sales tax. Well, thank you for joining us here for the latest news and weather where you live. Catch up with us again tomorrow right here for more.